Hello everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking and welcome to this new episode of Skyrim Special Edition with mods. In this series we randomly generate a character and assign them goals in an attempt to complete them without dying. So here we have Dulug gra-Shula, an orc who is looking for a husband to join her in her home in Markarth. And now we are on our way to Solitude, where our prospective husband is waiting for us. We are somewhere around the outskirts of Whiterun, namely because we've lost our horse due to a crash, so we are restarting where we left off. We could possibly kill that traveler to steal her horse, but that's just not what we do. Although having a horse would definitely have been faster. I hope we can find one without an owner shortly. Or maybe somewhere around Boars over here. Although I think that was just a herd, was it? Might have been. Anyhow, so if somehow we can make it to Solitude, then we can potentially maybe buy a horse, then it's all getting all the way back to Riften, and then from there pretty much, you know, getting hitched and get back to Markarth, basically. You're making half-decent time, which is good. One of the things I could have done is that, it's noble. Would rather not piss off those guards over here. One of the things I could have done is possibly spawn a horse through the console or something. That might have worked. How about this one? Talk about lucky. Well, won't see me complaining. We are back on track. Awesome. That's what I get for engaging bandits. Especially when I didn't need to. Yeah. Was a cattle herd over there. Figured as much. That's from this herd mod that I'm running. This is a place likely to spawn cultists too. I hope I don't see any. Good old Rorik's Stead. The home of Ragnar the Red. In case you forgot. I'm severely thirsty. Gonna have to fix that. Gourd should help. Strangely enough, I'm not even sure whether ale or other stuff actually... how can I say, make you less thirsty? Here's a fun little story about this. While I was off screen, I was making a test with the possible highwayman, how can I say, starting point. And one of the things I tried here was to actually... oops, bandits. I thought I had bugged out there.
Start running, I'll stab you in the back. Is what you want? Think you're bleeding.
Camera went all weird on me. I'm within a critical range though, that's no good. I don't have those potions I bought from Alchemist off the road either. At least I'm much better archer than she is. Huh? I don't know who that guy is, but his help is welcome. Oh, it's a girl. My bad. The haircut could have gone either way.
Greetings, sister. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested.
Oh, that's alright, sister. Plus your eye is creepy. Still, I appreciate the help. Which is why I won't murder you for selling skooma. Because drugs is bad, okay? Yeah, I'm sure I'm the first person ever making that joke. Nah. So, where's my horsey? Just ran off. Well, that's lame. Might have disappeared too, that weird camera glitch we had. I've ended up making it disappear. Well, that's lame. Anything on the map? Nope. But a path toward Mortal. Could look around a little. Nothing to lose by doing that. Might have been sent to a nearby stables as well. Also a possibility. Horsey, where are thee? So yeah, as I was continuing on my story, while I was playing a highwayman, I pretty much did the worst thing that you could possibly imagine, which is why it was a little gritty. So basically at some point I ended up near that farm and just pretty much decided to get rid of the inhabitants and loot their house. So yeah, that was a little extreme as far as the moment goes, but you know, when you start off as a highwayman, they started me at a bandit camp at some place, and I ended up pretty much having all guards, or pretty much everybody that I found, being hostile to me. So I pretty much had to make do with what I had, so I found money. I looted houses. I killed Traveler. That's what you do. I don't recommend it because it's fairly hard, especially when all the guards of the hold are after you. After that you get bounty hunters and so on, and if you're doing a challenge like this where you can die, well, that's not very nice. We've got a Minotaur here. One thing I'm wondering, could we take it down with just arrows? Could be. Let's try to shoot it, see what happens. Looks to me like he recovers faster than I damage him. Well, it was worth a try. Well, bandit camp, is it? Solitude, this way. I don't think we've been here before. Hey, you. Bobbing and weaving, are we? I'm not much of an archer, but I can do some half-decent work now and then. Now here's the thing. This is actually a fairly good representation of bandit traps in that they actually have rocks above the, how can I say, gorge, I suppose, which actually falls down on you if you get too close and will damage you. Ouch. Bear trap. Man, I'm a heck of a good shot. Oh yeah, see that? If I activate this, well, the rocks go down all over the interlopers. Sweet, huh? That thing flying. Oh, hello. Handsome fella, isn't he? Hi there. You look like a carbon copy of the other bandit that we saw last episode. Lockpick. I'm unsure whether we can take on the bandit chief here. Perhaps. Hide shield. I wonder if the starting you at a bandit camp can actually start you here. I'm gonna assume yes.
What was that?
Oh, it's a lady thief. Well, lady bandit, that it is. Hey, stop that. Whoa. This is getting a little much. Thankfully, I had a level up waiting, which I forgot about. So, archery upgrade. Wing strike. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Call that cheating? I call it strategy. I don't know what happened there, but I choose not to question it. Heat Robber's Cove. I vaguely remember that. Bird, eh? Potion of Minor Healing. Coin Purse. Book, the Black Arrow, which will increase my archery. Perfect. Some floor. Oh, a helmet. We could use that. Hide bracers. Is this better than what we have? Not sure. Heat Robber's Cove. Lantern. Bed and a chest. Slim picking, but a ring of minor archery. I'm getting really lucky all of a sudden. So, ring of minor archery. Hide helmet. I already have fur bracers, so I don't care about that. Rest of the stuff, meh. Okay, so Robber's Cove then. I had the key, so it didn't matter much. I've already read that. The Journal of some Bandit. Could have been interesting, but right now we're gonna try to make some progress in here while we can. Potion of Minor Healing. You could explore that cave or whatnot, but I don't really see this as being worth it. So, you know, we found a few things. That's not bad. That's taken care of. Now let's get out of here.
What was he thinking? Who never saw me pull the ace out of my boot? Now ain't this a surprise?
So I shot an arrow through his shield into his hand and killed him. And guy didn't notice that I murdered pretty much everyone within his camp. Good sentry job, dude. Somebody in a robe. That might have been a Khajiit, but it's a traveling alchemist.
And what might you... Take a look.
Good.
Safe?
I ain't diseased anymore.
Safe travels.
Kinda remember that camp. It wasn't much. Might have been bandits, really. Well, I don't care. That's out of my way. Bandits, eh? Slaughter the caravan, looks like. Idiot. Pretty much set himself up for an easy shot. Got a ton of arrows on me though. That ought to weight me down a bit. I do have that bag though. Well, look there. Dead horsey. Too bad I could have used it. Dead red guard along with a merchant's journal. Where's that other bandit I took care of? Right here. Slim pickings. He does no, studded leather isn't what I want. I think. There's a knapsack. Green apple, minor healing, and a book. Better than nothing, I suppose. So, that merchant's journal. I begged my husband not to go, but he just wouldn't listen. He said if he delayed the shipment even another week, the Legion would find someone else to take it south. Let them keep their blasted money. The road to Whiterun is dangerous these days. Everyone knows it. So many caravans have been attacked. So many travelers vanished into thin air. Some say it's only bandits. But there are rumors of worse. Goblins, ghosts, witches. 20 years we've been married now, and I can bear the thought of losing him. I'm not letting him go alone. Not this time. We live or die. Together. Mara preserves us. Well, that didn't go well. So Solitude this way through Dragon Bridge. Did I go through Dragon Bridge before? I know I went to Solitude. I'm not sure about Dragon Bridge. Might not have. That's the way to Mortal. Pretty. Dragon Bridge discovered. How are we doing? Mild hunger? I have ataxia apparently, so I am shaking. We haven't been out for so long, so we should be fine. And we've got Holdsguard from Solitude. Along with a few Imperials, looks like. Good. Stuff going on here. Am I gonna regret this? And this guy just does nothing while people are fighting. So, We are back. How unlucky can you get, really? I've been doing this back to back with a previous episode and I had another crash. Couldn't seem to get the game to work properly anymore, so I did a full reset and now we should be fine. I know those bandits are there, so let's re-engage them.
No sign of him.
Talmor versus bandits. Who's gonna win?
I've had enough of you. Must have scared him off.
Talmor looks like. Where's the body? Right here. And that dude that they killed. They went on the wild goose chase, but we're gonna get back to what we were doing. And that guy, he seems like he's all over Skyrim, is he? Well, that's okay, we're almost at Solitude, so... Okay, it's a hold guard with a horse. Thought it might have been a Minotaur or something. So which way? This goes north, Solitude is this way. Doesn't look like much at a distance, but it actually looks fairly sweet. Some Kijite. Come on, dude.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
Has the war made your travels difficult?
Quite the opposite, in fact. The soldiers are some of our best customers, for we offer supplies and wares they cannot obtain by other means. It was Risad's idea to come here now, while the land is in turmoil, where others saw only danger, he saw opportunity.
Who owns the trading caravans?
It is Risad who owns the 3 trading caravans that travel the roads of Skyrim. Long ago, I was an orphan on the streets of Corinth. I stowed away aboard a trade ship that brought me here. It was Risad who found me. He provided the funds to start this caravan and put me in charge of it. I owe him more than I could ever hope to repay.
That's good to know. Basically the same story as the other lady we met.
Yes?
Lockpick trainer.
You will come to do business with us again.
And that lady.
Blessings of the moons upon you, traveler.
There's something here. A camp for that guy who was probably the guy who minds the carriage. Well, off to Solitude.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir.
Good to know.
What do you need?
Nothing.
Farewell.
Here we are, Solitude at long last.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Lock the city gate.
Traitor!
You should tell her
Get
that
on
Uncle is
with
scum
it!
who betrayed his high king.
You
Bet she
betrayed
know
us.
now, Advar.
You're all heart, Vivian.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder.
Liar!
Story. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
I don't know, if you ask me, that doesn't sound very lawful. Not them executing him. No, I'm talking about Ulfric killing the High King and calling that right.
On this day, I go to Solitude.
So yep, medieval justice. So we've got there's a few things that we can do before we actually leave. First we'll go to the fort, where we can hear the Legion side of the story.
Some gate guard you were!
There we are. Castle Dower.
What
Stay
do you
out
need?
of trouble.
Not much talk, eh?
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir.
Well, that's interesting. So out
There's
of my
not
way,
much up
Tullius.
there, but if we can regain Winterhold, our proximity to Windhelm should keep Ulfric wary and wasting troops garrisoned at home.
Sir, we can't just keep trading blows with the rebels like this. It's only strengthening their resolve.
Your concerns are duly noted, Leggett, but unfounded. I assure you, this war will be over in another 6 months.
Sir, this is costing lives of both Imperial loyalists and Skyrim citizens alike. And it's winning the rebels' support where they had none before.
Don't you think I know that? But these commands come straight from Cyrodiil. We must maintain order and put the rebellious Jarls in their place before we have a full-scale war on our hands.
You don't think this is a war already? Sir,
Thank you, Leggett. In the future, I'll let you know when your opinion is needed.
Sir.
Well,
Are you lost?
I sure am.
Damn Stormcloak rebels.
So, Legate Adventius Caecinius. What's the Imperial Legion doing in Skyrim?
Not sure I understand the question. The Legion's always been in Skyrim. We have garrisons throughout all the provinces of the Empire. Our mission is to serve the Emperor, uphold the law, and protect the citizen. Skyrim's days are darkening, and the Legion will soon be called into service like never before. But we stand ready, as always, to meet that call.
How do you feel about this war?
You mean Ulfric's so-called Stormcloak Rebellion? The Nord Kings, excuse me, Jarls. They can't seem to control their own people, so the Legion has stepped in to keep order. Sadly, the Empire's stretched a little thin these days. We've gotten very few reinforcements. We've been forced to recruit locally. But rest assured, citizen, we'll put an end to this uprising, and things will get back to normal soon enough.
That's reassuring.
All right. Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
No, I do not.
There's something I can do for you?
Yeah,
Perhaps
they'll
direct
keep
you
following
to
me,
the
so I
nearest
better get
prison.
out. So yeah, for what's its worth, I support the Legion's action here. As dismissive as Tullius might be. So anyhow, it's getting dark, so let's get back to the inn and meet our husband-to-be.
I'm not interested, Jerry. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
I think that's the place. Winking Skeever.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I have no
Hello,
business
I'm
with you.
Gisli.
Leave me.
But you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
So, Corpulus Venus.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Why is this place called the Winking Skeever?
Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink.
You kept a skeever as a pet?
They were smaller back then.
Yeah, sure.
Remember the Winking Skeever next time your foot's sore.
Go
Now,
away.
where is he?
I have more important things on my mind right now.
Not really sure.
Spare some
Oh yeah,
gold for
I
a
think that's
veteran?
him. Sorex Vinius.
Glad you decided to check us out.
Who's in charge of Solitude?
Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that was a dark day for us all. Damn! That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum.
I can deliver that for you.
Saved me a lot of trouble. Here. Take it to the Blue Palace.
Good. You were at the execution, right?
I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
That seems rather harsh.
Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivian. Vivian Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivian and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly.
Eh, so you work here.
You could say that. I own the place. Well, okay. My father owns the Winking Skeever, but it's the family business, so it'll be mine when he kicks off. I was done talking anyway.
That's good to know. So, let's do a summary of what we just learned. He's young, able-bodied, despite being a little meek, and he also happened to have a situation. I figure that's as good as I'm gonna get. So yeah, we're gonna do that test for him and see if he's interested in getting hitch. So anyway,
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
let's rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Thing is, you can do a lot of stuff in this. For instance, a lot of your friends from the guilds are actually marriage candidate, but among others, you can also get access to strange characters such as beggars and whatnot. Even really old people, so it's a matter of taste, really. I didn't even know what the guy actually sounded like. I only went to the wiki and found who was available, and I really wanted us to get Solitude, so that seemed like a fair trade. Beautiful place, too.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Well, good. You can get out. Lady likes her privacy, you know? Okay, so we can probably sleep about 10 hours? That sounds about right. That's done. Let's have breakfast. Okay, that should do it. And I'm afraid that's gonna be it for the time being. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. Please leave a comment below. And that was the Great Pumpkin. You all have a pleasant time now. Bye-bye.